We were hearing there from Nancy Pelosi, who actually referred to Joe Biden as president-elect, perhaps somewhat premature because at this point no announcement has yet been made.
No announcement has been made. And as you rightly said, Annette, the Associated Press reporting that Biden has overtaken Donald Trump in Pennsylvania. It doesn't mean he's won Pennsylvania. We're not there yet. However, the good news for the Democrats is that they still have lots of votes to count in Pennsylvania. And those votes coming in, those late votes, are polling in his favor. Pennsylvania, like Georgia, this is the last day to receive mail-in ballots. So the picture is crystallizing. Far fewer votes left in Georgia. Georgia, where the race is tight. Georgia, where, as you said, it will be going to a runoff, according to the Secretary of State there. And in Pennsylvania right now, the shift happening, well, just a few hours ago, and where, for the first time, Joe Biden taking the lead. It's gradually been increasing. We're up to nearly 7,000 votes in favor of the Democratic candidate. So at this point in time, it's looking up, and the excitement is definitely building in Wilmington, Delaware, where Joe Biden will be speaking at some point. Last 2 days, it was to tell people to be patient. We could be hearing a very different speech this Friday.
Indeed, but we've certainly heard relative silence, have we not, from President Trump, barring one tweet?
Barring one tweet in which he said, quote, Philadelphia has got a rotten history on election integrity. That coming in the past hour. I'm not sure if he was quoting something he'd watched on Fox Business News, because he'd sent them that tweet. That's the only statement we've heard from the U.S. president. The U.S. president, who remained largely silent after that election night salvo against the electoral process, against the counting of that record number of mail-in ballots this election cycle. And then we had that bombastic statement from the White House late Thursday by the U.S. president. There's been a lot of blowback against that. Remember, some of those states where he accused the Democrats of sitting on votes include Georgia, which is run by Republicans. But Annette, something important that was said by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, who, when she talked about what lies ahead now on Capitol Hill, and the most important thing is relief. This is a nation that is suffering badly because of the COVID pandemic. There's no agreement on a stimulus bill right now on Capitol Hill. They need special legislation to keep the government open during this time. We've gotten news in the last 24 hours. The U.S. is going to have 250,000 deaths, perhaps, from COVID by year's end. So it really is a situation where the government needs to stay open, needs to stay running. And one of the big questions is, if indeed it is Joe Biden who wins, how much will Donald Trump cooperate during a transition period that is crucial for fighting the pandemic and that will be lasting until January?
Indeed. Thanks for that, Francois Picard, reporting there from Washington, D.C. And despite having zero evidence,